Hey team, what's going on? So listen, I wanted to tell you guys this morning a little bit of a clip of what we went through with the team call on Monday. And if you listen to it, we talked about organization. We talked about a few methods that really work. We talked about some things that really go in depth about what to do with social media. That way it really works out for you and you have amazing momentum going forward. But let me share with you one quick tip real quick. So, when you make a post, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, and you reach out to the people that have liked it, you kind of see what their interest is, right? So what you do if someone says, no, not right now, can't afford it, then you want to do one of two things. One of them, you want to place them in your objection list. So the best method for this is to have a whiteboard, preferably, but this could also be done in a notebook, notepad, whatever it is, as long as you use it, right? So let's say for the purpose of this video, you have a notepad. And so on one of the sheets, you have objection list. So you put that person down in the objection list. On your phone or wherever you keep appointments or reminders handy, say you schedule every 2 weeks. So for me, I do objections usually on a Tuesday, right? So every 2 weeks, you follow up with the person that said no. So you say something like, hey, so how you doing today? How's your week been going? Or you mention, hey, so I'm noticing that you're eating a little healthier. The reason you do this is so that way you don't lose communication with that person, because most of the time, I would say 85% of the time, people tell you they can't afford it or whatsoever because they don't trust the product. They don't trust you. You haven't built enough rapport with them, And so when someone knows you a little better, when you show up in their timeline a little bit more, when they see you putting in the work, the next time around that you create a challenge, that you reach out to them, chances are they're more likely to take a risk and trust you this time because they know you more. Does that make sense to you? I mean, think about the times where you signed up as a coach and you put your trust in me, or you signed up with a challenge pack and you began to work a program and trusted me. At first, you might have been like, well, maybe, or you might have been one of those that's like, yeah, I see value in this. Let's go for it. So with that said, you have two different types of people, right? And so you want to put this for every 2 weeks or every once a month, depending on what your preference is. This objection list, I always follow up with people. That way they know that I just didn't contact them to sell them something, to, you know what I mean? Even though I don't, my intention is to help, not to sell. My intention is if I get you to buy something that I'm running, that I'm personally, I'm excited for, I'm going to be 100% involved. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's like, okay, I hooked you up. Now it's like, peace out. I'm not going to help you. No, that's not the way I do things. And so basically that's the mentality you need to have, is you want to help. You really feel this works and you really believe in this. So you want to make sure that they feel that way about you, that you're there to help them, not sell them. Okay. And so going back to that, you also have a list of people that are like, yeah, well, let me get back to you. And so the mistake that's made by a lot of coaches is, okay, cool, just let me know when you're ready. So I'm gonna do this again, this time with the right response. Yeah, for sure. Let me get back to you. Awesome. Hey, man, that sounds good. What day works best for you this week? There you go. See that? What day works best for you this week? Well, I get paid on Thursday, so possibly Friday. Awesome, man. Well, cool. How about Friday at around, like 6:30 p.m.? And they might respond, yeah, or they might say, yeah, well, how about we make it Friday like around 8? Cool. We could do Friday at 8. Take some time, sign up that person, you're good to go. The reason why you don't wait for them to contact you back is they're going to forget. They have work, they have kids, they have this, and they have that. So they're not going to remember to call you back when fitness at that time is not a huge priority for them. Even though health and fitness is a priority. Health and fitness is a priority. You cannot do anything without having good health. You cannot do anything comfortably without having good fitness. And that's not being fitness obsessive. It's just that life cannot be fully enjoyed unless you are healthy and fit. That is just reality. And, it's not about forcing anyone to take up this lifestyle, but, getting them to make healthier choices. And it's not about working out 24 hours a day. It's not about eating healthy 24 hours a day. It's just a mindset of like, well, I've already had a little bit of junk this week. I probably can't have that. Making smarter choices. You see what I mean? I really believe that's a huge mission, is letting people know that, hey, you can only get by for so long until something drastic happens and you need to take up some healthier habits, until you need to eat healthier food, until you need to begin working out. Sometimes people wait till it's too late. So basically, I just completely got of my message that I want to tell you guys. You have the people that are, just gonna go for it 100%. But the main point here is you really make your schedule a priority, and this goes back to organization that we had our talk to on Monday, right? This is our leadership call on Monday, and so you schedule your time with your challenger or the coach you're going to sign up. So you say, yeah, what time works best for you? Oh, well, 6 or 7. Okay. So you put that in your calendar. And we've had many calls, and there are thousands of calls on how to follow up correctly, how to follow up tomorrow. And the reason why there's so many follow-up things is that's one thing that lacks most of the time, is the key follow-up to sign up that person. And so for me, I have a deadline where I begin challenge groups, and sometimes I might tweak them a little bit in order to like start later or begin earlier, whatever it is. But I'm always on time with deadlines because I want to make sure that this person begins. And so, for example, if I have a challenge group beginning on Monday, I want to make sure that that customer goes shopping on Saturday for the groceries, that I'm there with them, and I'm posting on Facebook what to look out for, what not to buy, to avoid sodas. And on Sunday, making a post by 5 minutes so that way they could take the day and really set out their goals, set out their why. That way when I get back Sunday evening, Sunday night, I have their goals, I have their why, and I can go to bed ready to work on Monday on helping them realize their main purpose. I know this video is a little long, guys, but trust me, this is some really, really key things that you need to know in order to make the most out of your schedule, in order to organize your work week the right way, and in order to really follow up with someone the right way, in order to really make appointments in your phone. And believe me, if you're like, well, I don't really use my phone for appointments, learn how to. This is really key, since your phone, you use your phone for your alarm clock possibly, right? It tells you when to get up. So you might set alarms, call Frank at 8 p.m. about Shakeology, or, call Cecilia at 10:30 p.m. about, T25 and the Shakeology boost. And so little reminders like this will prioritize your time. That way you're not up and down everywhere, just waiting and waiting for this person to call you back when you have set out the appointment for the person, okay? So never, never, never let someone tell you, let me get back to you when I get back to you. If they say that and they don't respond, that means they're not really interested. And so with that said, maybe the day afterwards say, hey, so yesterday you didn't send me a message about you getting back to me later this week. I wanted to know what day work best for you in the next 3 days. So if they don't respond to that, put them in your objection list and move on to your next person, and follow up with them maybe in 2-3 weeks and see what their intentions are. But never, never, never really spend a lot of time messaging someone, because that just gets annoying. So just move on to the next person. Yes, but really, really key thing, and I'm going to say this one more time. Just one more time. I know it's annoying, but you need to know this. Never wait for someone for them to get back to you. Set out the time for you, prioritize the time, and let them know that, hey, I want to work with you. So let me know if tomorrow works at 4. Let's see if the weekend works at 2. Okay, Sunday at 3. Okay, perfect. And I know that, Sunday at 3, you may be at the festival. Sunday at 3, you may be, doing an activity. But signing somebody up only takes 5 to 10 minutes tops. So remember, we're building freedom here. We're building a business, and you're not tied down to this. But in order to really help someone, and in order to create that image of income that's coming per month, in order to build that image of an amazing team, I mean, this customer you're helping might turn out to be an amazing coach, right? And so by taking 10 minutes, trust me, you know, the carnival 10 minutes, you're totally fine. If if not, then just schedule your time after the carnival or after your activity later Sunday evening. That way you're not bumping into family time. Preferably, that's what I do. But then if I only realize it's going to take 5 to 10 minutes, then I go ahead and do it because I like my work, I like my job a lot. And so I'm just here to really add value to people. And remember, everything you do reflects per day. So take some action. I know this video was longer than it was supposed to be, but I just ranted, and I feel like this rant will add value to you in one way or another, and maybe something clicked for you. Maybe something came up in an idea. Maybe now your challenges will be a lot more effective. Maybe now your workday will be a lot more effective. And so with that said, guys, I believe in you. We are starting another fresh week with Beachbody. And so let's make this count. Let's make this really, really flow. And let me know if I can do anything for you. I'm here to add value to you, and I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. See you guys soon.